all must have heard I'm a real nerd. People say I'm a fool, but they never got the news that I'm a fly one. Oh yeah, I'm a fly one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel down, cause you're watching Vilemike and his real wild child. Oh yeah, I'm a fly one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel down, cause you're watching Vilemike and his real wild child.
Howdy, folks. It's Vilemike here. In StreamYards, I still can't hear it when I'm playing my own videos. What the fuck is going on?
I can hear it.
I heard every single word.
But for some reason, I'm not hearing a damn thing when I hit my videos on YouTube or on StreamYards.
Lonzo, you should join us.
Yeah, come on.
Come on up,
I'm just going to mute for a second because I'm making a bunch of kitchen noise.
What's funny is during that, I was still able to hear one of you guys in the background, even though your mic's were supposed to be muted.
My mic was muted. I always sing along.
It never fails that CNA has some kind of problem.
But this time it's all StreamYards. It's not my computer this time. So, all right, just to get this out of the way, I already told Dandelion and Elias since they were in the back earlier. Yesterday I had food poisoning. I'm still getting over it a little bit today. I feel mostly fine, but I still have stomach cramps. So if you hear me like sounds in the background, sorry, what?
Did you drink the water in Mexico?
I didn't go to Mexico. I was supposed to go to Mexico this weekend. I ended up not going.
It's safe to drink the water in Mexico as long as it's in a bottle, okay? Eesh.
So the first thing, because I need to complain about some stuff.
Oh.
All right. And I think you guys will be on my side when I do this, because I had to train a new person to work for our company, because as the lead rep for my team, I'm supposed to do all the training for most of the people in my team, except for if they're in the South, then one of the people that's been doing it just as long as I have does it. Okay. Now, the person I was supposed to be training said she was having car issues the previous day.
Oh, Lord,
and I offered
flag.
Sorry?
I said, oh, Lord, there's a red flag right there.
Well, to be fair, NB, when I got the job, I didn't even have a car. I told my boss I'd be taking the bus to all my stores for the time being. And she's like, that's fine as long as you get everything done. And I worked for about 4 months, I think, before I could afford to buy a car.
Okay.
All right. So not having a car is not a big issue as far as I'm concerned, as someone who didn't have one when they got the job.
I'm saying when she called and said she had a car and it was broke down, that's the red flag I'm looking at. Not that she didn't have a vehicle. There's a difference there.
Now, on a phone conversation with her, I said, okay, on Wednesday, which is the day I was going to train her, I said, because she told me where she lived, I said, I'm not comfortable picking you up from your house, but I will pick you up from the 7-Eleven near your house, which is a 5-minute walk at most, at 7 o'clock in the morning, because I tend to start my day fairly early. I usually start my day about 6, but she said she couldn't do 6. So I said, okay, how about 7? She said 7 was fine. Now I'm going to read to you the text conversations, or the text conversation from that day. At 6:30, I texted her saying, I'm on my way to the 7-Eleven. At 7 o'clock, I said, I'm at the 7-Eleven. At 7:30, I said, are you awake yet? I've been waiting at the 7-Eleven for almost a half an hour. At 7:45, I said, I've been waiting now for 45 minutes. I've called you 3 times, no response. I cannot wait much longer. I need to start working my stores. At 8 o'clock, I messaged her. And remember, when I said I was calling, that's because every 15 minutes I was also calling her. So this is just the text, not the calls. At 8 o'clock,
I'd be
I
done
messaged
after 10 minutes. 10 minutes waiting. I'm out of there.
Yeah,
I'm going to say with Dandelion there. After 10 minutes, Dandelion, I'd give the 15-minute rule. After 15 minutes, fuck you.
Yeah, why wait half hour? Come on, even if it's your kid.
All right. Just keep that in mind, okay?
Keep going.
At 8 a.m., I said, it's now 8 o'clock. I've been waiting for an hour. I cannot wait any longer. I am heading towards the Walmart at Grossmont Mall. If you can meet me there, let me know. That was at 8 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, she actually called me back, okay? She said she apologized. She didn't give an excuse as to why she didn't show up, but she said that she got her car running and would meet me at that Grossmont Walmart in 30 minutes. That was at 9 o'clock. Remember that. At noon, I texted her. It is almost 12 p.m. and at 9, you called to tell me you would be here in 30 minutes. That was nearly 3 hours ago. What happened? Then she called me again about 1 o'clock, saying that, as I was leaving now a second store, I'd already completed Grossmont. I went to another store, and I was heading towards my third and final store of the day. And she goes, she called me to tell me she would now meet me at that third store as soon as possible. She didn't give me a time. So at 1:45, I messaged her saying, you called me an hour ago. You were on your way to the college Walmart. Where are you here or are you still on your way? She responded right away this time saying, I'm here. Where are you? I responded saying, I'm parked here. And I told her exactly where I'm parked. She called me to tell me that, okay, she's on the other side of the parking lot. She will drive her car to my car so we can get started. 20 minutes later, are you walking here or driving? Where are you? A further 20 minutes later, you said you were here 20 minutes ago. Where are you? How long does it take to drive across the parking lot? It has been a further 20 minutes since you said you were driving to meet me.
Was it at least a Walmart, super Walmart store?
She's right, man. Fire backwards.
Walmart store, but there is no reason it should take you 40 minutes to drive across a parking lot.
No, there is not.
She said
it takes you less time to drive across the state of Rhode Island. Come on.
So she finally meets me, does not give an excuse as to why she's been late this entire time, other than the fact that driving across the parking lot, she said that she was looking for my car but couldn't find it. And I'm like, but I told you exactly where I am parked.
You could have sent her a pin to show exactly where you were.
Fire her.
NB, I did.
Wait a minute. You sent her a pin and it still took her 40 fucking... Okay.
5 hours.
All right. I told her I was parked between the Chuck E. Cheese and the Walmart.
I don't think she wants to stop.
It's hard to find.
Okay.
Maybe she was looking for Showbiz Pizza instead of Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, it's Chuck E. Cheese pizza. So now, when I told her that I'm parked between the Chuck E. Cheese and the Walmart, she said that I didn't realize you actually meant between the Chuck E. Cheese and the Walmart. I thought you meant in front of the Chuck E. Cheese or the Walmart.
Still in the general area.
How old is she?
And I'm like, no, when I say I'm in between the buildings, it means I'm in between the buildings.
What is she, a teenager?
NB, she's your age.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Well, fire her.
Yeah.
Do you have any control over that part?
Right now,
I haven't even got to the worst parts yet.
Okay.
Wait, there's worse than that? That's a 5 hour wait?
Shit? There's worse than she's 6 hours late?
Well, for the original meeting at 7:30, at this point, NB, she's 8 hours late.
Oh, my God.
We finally start her training at 3 o'clock.
Fire her ass.
I show her one project, one of the longer projects that takes 2.5 hours. Then she says she needs to go to the restroom. And I'm like, that's fine. Here's the restroom. While you're in the restroom, I'm going to talk to one of the managers because I need to do a project for, myself at this store as well. And I got to talk to them real quick. Wait for me here. She tells me, okay.
She doesn't wait for you, does she?
Well, after I'm done talking to the manager, I send her a text at 6 o'clock saying, are you still in the restroom? I've been waiting for 20 minutes.
Jesus.
She says, meet me at our vehicles, please and thank you. So I walk out to the cars and I said, where are you? She goes, in my truck. I'm like, okay, can you at least come to my van so I can show you some stuff? Because the project I had to talk to the manager with is they lost a pallet of product. I couldn't do the project. I wanted to show her what we do when we can't complete a project because the store's fucked up.
Okay. Makes sense.
She sends me a text from her van. I'm freezing. I think I'm going to run over to Target real quick to see if I can find a long sleeve shirt or something that is cool.
But she's at Walmart
You're at
already.
Walmart.
It's fucking
I'm
cheaper
like-
than Target.
So I send her a text
Yes,
saying,
exactly. You go to Target. No, I'm going to agree with Elihu on this one. You don't go to Target. You go to Target to get more expensive stuff. You don't. It's like
Maybe she just doesn't like shopping at Walmart.
Fucking Walmart. Get a long sleeve shirt at a Walmart, bitch.
all right,
Did
so
she have a drug problem?
I responded to that with, can it wait? I will turn on my heater. I need to show you some stuff based on the last project. She says, what do you mean, wait? It's cold. I'm going to get something warmer either way. I will be back in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. I would just
Oh boy.
be done. I
Are
would
we
just
done
drive
at
away.
the store? We have to do more. Question mark. I said, we have at least an hour more of tickets to finish. I want to be done. And she goes, well, remember, I just got being sick. My nose is starting to drip already. I need to get something warm on my chest.
You're at a fucking Walmart, lady. Walk in there and buy a long sleeve shirt. Cut the bullshit.
All right. Now, remember, that was at 6 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, so it's now been an hour since she said she was going to be back in 15 minutes. Please come back. I would really like to finish the store so I can go home. I have not mentioned it, but tonight is my girlfriend's birthday and we have plans. I want to be done with this store before 5. It is still not done at nearly 8 o'clock, even though it was 7:12 when I said that. Seriously, where are you? And finally, at 7:40, I said, it has been an hour and a half. I refuse to wait for you any longer. I'm going home.
Now, my whole thing, here's where I'm going to tell you where you went wrong, Mike. You continued the whole day with that when you should have just been like, fuck you when she was late. Period.
Yeah.
End of discussion.
I would have been out at 7 at 10 after 7. I would have just gone.
I'd have been gone. I'd have been fucking gone.
This is a corporate entity. We can't talk to people that way, or at least we're not supposed to.
You don't have to talk to
one of the
her.
reasons one of the reasons I kept texting her was so I could report this to my boss about everything that happened.
Right. Yeah.
So that she
Okay,
could
I
probably get
understand.
fired.
Yeah, I understand the CYA thing, but your boss should have been able to understand. It's like, hey, I've been waiting here an hour. She hasn't shown up. I'm calling this a no call, no show, no job. And your corporate should have been able to understand that.
Well,
Unfortunately, the way our company works is you don't get fired until you've got 3 write-ups in a 1-year period. And even then, they give a lot of leeway.
Even in your first 3 months of employment, I know in Canada, in your first 3 months of employment, they can pretty much terminate you. Just that's sort of your like trial period.
My last job I had, Mike, I had a 90-day evaluation that I knew I could be fired for anything. And I lost my job over $5.07.
Damn.
All right. Dandelion. Well, I just want to go back to what Dandelion said. It's funny she says that because the company I work for is nationwide for the United States. We also do territories in Canada and Mexico.
But there's no probationary period.
Our corporate, because of our corporate structure being so diverse across 3 countries and well over 25 states, we kind of have a conglomeration of all the laws in those states.
Oh, okay. So the laxist law applies to everybody.
Exactly.
I would have still texted her at 10 after 7 and said, it's 10 after 7, are you coming? I would have maybe waited 5 more minutes to see if she was going to show up. Then I would have just gone and started my day. If she got hold of me at some point in the day, I still would have replied and said, I'm here. You can join me here.
Yeah.
And then, when I was done there, I would have gone to the next place, or said, I'm done here. I'm going here. You want to meet me there? You can meet. You still could have covered your ass without delaying your whole day. That sucks a lot.
Yeah, exactly. I'm 100% on board.
Especially when I'm not getting paid for that wait time.
Yeah, exactly.
You treat it like a blind date, okay? You treat it like a blind date. The person who's show up after 15 minutes, it's over.
But I'm also cruel and heartless, so.
Well, I'm an asshole, and I deal with I had to deal with people that I couldn't fire because I was in the military, but we knew how to. I actually got 3 people kicked out of the military because they couldn't get their ass to work on time. Well, 2 guys couldn't get their ass to work on time, and 1 guy couldn't get his ass in shape. And I'd had enough of that, and I'm like, no, if I'm going to be held to these standards, you're going to fucking be held to these standards, and I'm not going to fuck around with it.
How the hell did they pass basic if they couldn't do proper training, man? Come on.
Well, the overweight guy, that's an interesting story. That's a story for another time. Ironically, the guy who couldn't get his ass to work on time, we actually started making bets that how late he was going to be, and then I realized, okay, this is stupid. We gotta nip this in the bud. And I was on a 12-hour shift. I was working what we call Panama schedule, which is 3 days on, 2 days off, 2 days on, 3 days off. It's literally one of the best schedules you can ever have in the military. Now, I've been on shift now going on 12 hours. I sent my other troop home early because I was a senior ranking person, and I waited on my replacement. And he was about 90 minutes late this time for me. And I told the contractor who did his job, I said, I know you'll probably be sleeping because he'd sometimes fall asleep at work. And I'd be like, but if you hear yelling, it's going to be me at Sergeant so-and-so. Sergeant so-and-so showed up. Can't even remember his name anymore. He shows up 90 minutes late and just sits down at his desk. And I'm like, where the fuck you been? And he's still sitting there. I'm a superior non-commissioned officer, and he's sitting there. And he's like, oh, I lost track of time. And I literally lit his ass up. I said, stand up at the position of attention, motherfucker, when I'm talking to you. And I laid into his ass. I was like, you weren't. Oof. After that, he got kicked out about 6 months later because I recommended him it was one of the few times I recommended 3 people for NJPs, which is non-judicial punishment, which is really bad in the military. But they had the option to go to court-martial, but of course none of them take it.
I would have done something different in that situation. I mean, non-military, okay? I would have basically said, okay, one person of the whole entire company is fucking up. The entire company has to suffer. Why? Because everybody else will get that person straightened out. It's like, hey, no, we got something because of you. No, I would have punished the whole entire company because of one person and let them get on their ass. It's called camaraderie, man. You guys supposed to support each other, not just focus one individual out of the whole entire company. No, everybody is part of this. Everybody participates. Everybody suffers. One person messes up, everybody messes up. You correct this person. You want to make sure
that was Elihu. That was how it was in the Marine Corps. That wasn't how it was in the Air Force.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No. Trust me, I 100% agree with you on your statement. I stand by it. Even when I fucked up, everybody paid for it. But you know what? I never fucked up again.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, exactly. But when it's the individual and they don't care, and the branch of service you're in doesn't do like the last branch of service you were in, it takes a while to navigate that. But I lit people's asses up, and I'm like, Mike, yeah, I would have been like this. I agree with Dandelion here. After 7:15, that should have been, all right, I'm going to work. You show up when you do, considering how your contract goes with your corporate. But,
yeah. Well,
technically,
I'm supposed to wait 30 minutes. I'm supposed to wait 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, but you wasted so much of your day on her bullshit.
I know.
And even if you waited the 30 minutes, texted her when you got there at 7.
Possible. And I wanted to cover. Oh, hold on. Right. Sorry, cramp.
I can't spell.
That's okay. Week review. It probably will be a week review today.
Yeah, a week review. I can't spell.
So has there been a follow-up? Like, did you report this whole nonsense?
Yeah.
She was written up twice for that training day. 1 for not showing up and 2 for leaving.
So that's 3. So she's fired.
No, that's definitely
2. So the third one will be if she did not complete the projects that were assigned to her on Saturday, which I don't know about because I haven't talked to my boss yet. It's one of the reasons I got to go talk to her.
She's fired.
Well, hopefully you can get rid of this person. Hey, aren't there some of those like undocumented migrants that are awesome at working that you could hire instead? I'm kidding. Obviously.
Trust me, I wish we could.
You cannot legally hire undocumented.
Yes, no, I know. Wow, you like made so many spelling mistakes in that comment, Elihu.
Yeah, my glasses were off when I was typing, okay?
You really fucked up Chris Knight's name.
And then you used the wrong week. At least you spelled tonight correctly. That one always catches me up.
I before E except after C, and let's just spell in cookie.
You did get your I before E in review. Good.
Yes.
Now, my biggest issue has always been like words like laugh and tongue. I mean, like, I'll sit there and I use the word tongue a lot when I'm writing something. And
tongue is a tough one.
Yes,
I always feel like I've spelled awkward incorrectly as well.
Yeah, I before E except after C, and let's just spell in cookie.
Let's just spell cookie.
Well,
that's the way I was taught in school.
Every guy loves a good cookie.
Hey, that's what I was taught in school, man.
Cookies are delicious.
Like the preceding before the antecedent.
Yeah, I hate that. I need to put more minutes on my
time. Do you have a dog, Dandelion?
Do I what?
Do you have a dog?
No, I'm a renter, and it's really difficult to get a good rental. Well, you pay a lot more for your rentals if you have a pet. So yeah. I just pet other people's doggos.
Oh, that's interesting. So your rent goes up?
Well, you have to pay a pet premium, and lots of places won't accept pets.
Oh, usually here we have pet deposits.
Yeah, but I still find like the place where I am now, I could probably have like a cat or like a ferret or something like that, but I don't like cats. I don't have, and I'm not home a lot. Like I work 9 hours a day, so I'm not here much for a pet. So I prefer to just pet other people's dogs and cats and not have to pick up their poo or pay to feed them.
My building has no pets allowed unless it's a service animal.
That makes sense in California.
Yeah, no pets. Unless you got a service animal, then you can have the pets. One person got
if it's a service animal, it's not a pet.
Yeah.
I think in Ontario, they can't prevent you from having one. They put in some regulation because it's like it's good for your like mental health to have pets, so they can't say no pets.
Oh, we can. Easily.
But here in BC, we don't have that. So.
Well, when you rent around here, the way I remember it is it's usually first month, last month, or the security deposit, and if you have pets, you pay a non-refundable pet deposit.
Yeah, but if I had a pet, I still would have to pick up its poo, and I really don't like that.
That's why I don't want MB over at my house. I don't want to pick up after him.
Okay.
I know how to shit in a toilet, thank you very much. Or
I'm going to say, that seems a little bit of a weird comment to make, Elihu. That might have been a little over the line.
If it helps at all, one of my clients is Kimberly Clark, and they make Depends. I can send you a package. What size do you need, Nippy?
I don't need a size. I just need either a toilet or a litter box. I'm good.
Are you a furry? Is that why you need a litter box?
No, I am not a furry.
I'm kidding. Nobody needs to use a litter box for that reason. He's
not a furry. His wife said he's hairy, not furry. Okay.
Well, I am hairy. That's unfortunate, but you know, it happens.
That's why you got to invest in Nair.
Oh no! I tried Nair back in. No, I tried Nair back in 1997.
You don't like to wear short shorts?
I will never put that shit on my body again.
Pretty nasty.
What's wrong with wearing short shorts? Come on.
No, I was actually trying to. No, I actually shaved my face and was trying to keep it clean shaven. So I put Nair on there one day, and it burned like a motherfucker.
Yes, you don't put it on your face.
Not really intended for use on your face.
Oh, different nerve fibers.
It was 1998. I didn't know that. They didn't have that warning label. I was that guy.
All right. So to derail that conversation a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to talk about NB's hair situation. The other thing that I did this week that pissed me off due to my own mistake, I forgot my son's birthday.
Oh no. No.
Because of the extra day this week, I completely forgot that his birthday was on the 1st. So that's one of the reasons we did everything yesterday or Friday. Picked up Caddy, went to Panda Express. That's where I think I got the food poisoning, although apparently everyone else is fine, so I don't think it was Panda Express. But I ended up making up for it by getting him a giant Nerf gun that he can use to shoot his sisters with.
All of them?
So he ended up being very happy. I also got him a impromptu chocolate cream pie thing and the relighting candles just to be further a pain in the ass because that's the type of dad I am.
I love those candles.
The relighting candles are awesome.
Those are funny.
Oh yeah, those are always funny. We use those several times on our kids.
I need to get more coffee. Be right back.
Did you get your Danish yet, Elihu?
He just left to go get coffee.
Yeah.
So
I got to check on my breakfast.
Yeah, but that was entirely my fault. I just when I put the reminder in my calendar, I put it on the wrong day because of the thing. And yeah, for some reason I was thinking, okay, since I'm going to have him on Tuesday, we'll celebrate on Tuesday. I didn't think that I was going to have him on his actual birthday, which is Friday.
Ah.
You forgot about leap year.
Yeah.
You failed.
So,
you failed, buddy.
I don't know why.
Well, that's okay. He'll appreciate being able to hold it against you for the next year.
Well, to make
the rest of his
somewhat
life.
fair, he also forgot my birthday, so
that's different. That's completely different.
So as of right until the end of the month, because my other 13-year-old will also be turning 14. As of right now, I have a 9-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 20-year-old.
Well, I have a 22-year-old, I have a 16-year-old, and I have a 13-year-old.
Hey guys, Melbourne, Australia might get a tsunami watch because a 6.8 just happened at Marquay Island.
Are you shitting me?
No, I just got an alert. 6.8 in Macquarie Island region. That's south of New Zealand. I'm like, holy shit.
That's pretty big.
Southwest New Zealand, yeah. I'm like, holy shit. 6.8.
So they're looking at a tsunami?
Possibly
Maybe.
tsunami watch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm like, holy shit.
Depends on the nature of the.
Yeah. I don't know how far it was on the ground, but I just got my alert. 6.8 in Macarena Island region. Shit.
Well, fortunately, I guess the two friends I have that are in Australia are on the west coast of Australia.
Yeah, so I got one friend on the West Coast as well.
I don't know who I know exactly that I still talk to. I don't think I talk to anybody. Nope.
Hey, Cam.
Well, Cam, there is a difference. I did, once I picked him up, he told me, that it was his birthday, and I was like, oh, crap. So at least I remembered the same day of his birthday. When I was a kid, my mom literally forgot my birthday for almost 6 months.
Jeez.
Before she realized she had forgotten my birthday.
There was no way anywhere in my family could forget my birthday because my mother's birthday was the 13th. My father and sister's was the 10th. My other sister was the 16th. Mine was the week after on the 23rd. I'm like, there's no way anybody can forget our birthdays. Everybody was in August.
Well, one of the reasons why I remember 3 particular birthdays is I know my dad's because his is October 8th. Mine's October 13th. My sister-in-law's or my ex-sister-in-law, Lisa, is October 14th. And that's also the Navy's birthday. I remember the Marine Corps birthday being November 10th. My mom's birthday, God love her. I know it's June 27th, but I'm going to tell you what, that day rolls around now and again. And I absolutely have been forgetting it off and on. And she's okay with it. It's kind of funny. She's like, she never makes a big deal about it, but I always make a big deal of it because I'm like, fuck, I forgot to call my mom on her birthday. Of course, it doesn't help the day that I told her once that I was going to live with Dad was actually on her birthday. And I didn't realize that till my fucking father told me. And I was like, oh my God, now I feel like a fuck. I was 13 years old and I felt like the biggest dick on the planet. And I had to call my mom back and she was crying. I had to say happy birthday. I was like, God, I feel like a piece of shit. There are many people in this world who can make me feel that way.
Damn.
Twitter.
Elihu, did your fucking phone just literally say Twitter?
Yeah, I got an alert. That's why. I have my alerts separate. That's my notification. I get alert on X or Twitter, as you want to call it. It says Twitter when I get a notification.
Done.
Well, hold on. I got a question for you guys. Do you count it as me actually forgetting that his birthday when I had plans for his birthday?
Yes.
I just planned it for the wrong day.
Say happy birthday on the birthday.
Yeah.
You forgot, dude. Just live with
But
it.
I'm a forgiving person because I'm constantly forgetting things like birthdays. So.
Yeah, I was going to tell you what I forgot, but I forgot what I forgot.
I really do feel, I'm trying to make excuses for it, but I do feel guilty about it because my birthday was consistently forgotten about by my family because my birthday is right between New Year's and Christmas. And crap, I got another cramp. Hold on.
Hell, I shared my birthday with Barbara Eden.
Sorry. But yeah, my family always forgot about my birthday because, 3 days after Christmas, 3 days before New Year's, everyone was making plans for those days, so they almost always forgot. My mom tried not to forget, but as I said, 1 year, she literally forgot and realized 6 months later, oh crap, we never did anything for your birthday, so we ended
They didn't
up
consider
celebrating a
giving you like
half
an
birthday
opposite.
that
They
year.
didn't consider celebrating opposite birthday, where you like go exactly 6 months into the future and
That's
celebrate
what
it
she
then.
ended up doing that year, because she realized, oh crap, we didn't do anything. No presents, no nothing. She didn't even remember that day that it was my birthday. And despite the fact that I was like under 10, it's not like I'm going to tell her it's my birthday.
Yeah, that's a real bummer.
Wait, what's the name?
Oh, I got some good news for y'all. I
what?
saw. Well, I was on Facebook and I saw my cousin Rachel. Her picture she had put up on Facebook with her husband, and her son, and he was kissing her belly. And I was like, I called my aunt and I was like, is she pregnant again? And it turns out she is, because that's the only logical reason I could think you would put a picture up like that.
Yep, pretty much.
Unless she's kissing her boo boo.
No, he was kissing the baby. No, it was very evident that this was their way of saying they're prego.
Ah, well,
Hey,
congratulations to them. Hey,
Florida
Pickles.
man. It's Florida
Absolutely.
man. Look at that.
No, it was so funny when my cousin Rachel, she is absolutely beautiful. She has beautiful blonde hair, piercing blue eyes. I mean, she's just a beautiful girl. And I thought originally, because she was also a cheerleader, very athletic, I thought the man she married, I was like, God damn, he lucked out. But it turns out he does this. It turns out he's very athletic as well. He has his own YouTube channel, and he does a thing called tricking. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like he's able to do like handstand flips, and he does all that stuff. And I've actually watched him. And I was like, damn, now I see why she, was interested in him.
I'm a little confused about something I just saw. How the hell on StreamYard does LDG have blue text and everybody else is black?
Because
sorry, what?
he's the only other person that has access to this, to my StreamYards.
Okay, that was kind of weird. I'm like, wait a minute, how do you get blue text? I know he's weird, but still.
Yeah, well, I don't want. Well, he can have it. I don't want it. I'm running somebody else's stream. For God's sakes.
Sorry, these cramps are annoying. I can't understand how you women folk can deal with them every freaking month.
Well, I don't have to anymore, but women have a higher pain tolerance.
That they do.
I fully accept that.
Yeah,
No,
I agree.
you don't fully accept it. It is just a fact.
Yeah. If you can squeeze a watermelon through your nostril, then you can't complain anymore.
Well,
No, I certainly can't do that.
yep. No, I don't think anybody quite does that. It doesn't quite work that way.
Hey, I'm going to put it this way. I watched my oldest daughter get pushed through. I watched my wife get cut up, and then I watched her push through a kid after she had a C-section. Because after the C-section, oh my God, you want to talk about California, buddy? They were basically saying, you're not getting a VBAC. You're not getting a VBAC. We're not going to do it. She wanted a VBAC, but they're like, no. And then we got to Florida when she was 9 months pregnant, and we had the schedule for the C-section, and I'm taking her in there in the morning, and the doctor comes in and he goes, why are you having a C-section? And she explains the reason. He's like, oh, well, let's just see what we can do.
Yep.
You know? And guess what? She had a VBAC that day, and she was very grateful for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you can't feel your kneecaps, that means the epidural's working.
Okay, what do you mean by VBAC? I'm confused.
Vaginal birth.
Vaginal birth.
Yeah.
Okay,
regular,
making sure. Because
VBAC is
I can tell you most journals that I've read about it say that once you have a C-section, it's better for your recovery if you continue having C-sections as opposed to a vaginal birth.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit.
Not necessarily. People,
I'm
there's a lot of mixed thoughts on that. But if you can successfully have a vaginal birth after a C-section, there's no reason why you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying that most of them have said that it's better for the baby, it's better for the mom if they continue doing them.
But they weren't giving my wife.
I've read at least 3 studies about it.
I've never given birth. I have no kids. I'm not weighing in on this.
I'm going to tell you this.
Well, neither have any of us.
My wife went in at the hospital in California, and she said, "I want to do a VBAC. I don't want to be cut open again," because that was very hard for her. But
the recovery time is much longer on that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it causes a lot of restrictions on what she could do because she had all those stitches in her.
Yep.
So she wanted to have a VBAC, but California doctors were dead set. We went to 3 or 4 and they said, no, no, no. So she resigned herself to the VBAC and she resigned herself to another cesarean that she didn't want to do. And then we moved to California, or we left California. We got to Florida when we PCS. We scheduled the C-section down there because that's how we had to do with the California doctors. And she gets in there in Florida and the doctor comes in and he's like, "What are you here for?" A C-section. Goes, "Why?" She explains it, goes, "Oh, well, let me check you." Checks me, goes, "No, I don't see a problem here. I think you could have a VBAC."
How many years were there between the births?
Let's see, 2.5 years.
I was going to say usually it's at least 3 years, but yeah.
Yeah, about 2.5 years. I mean, AJ is 16 and Charlene is 13, so
yeah, about 3 years.
Born in August. No, actually, it was 3 years because AJ was born in July and she was born in August. So yeah,
I think the problem comes when people have the babies really close together, and then the skin hasn't necessarily, like, all the bits haven't necessarily knit together completely. But I think if it's been longer between the births, then can
remember when they cut into your abdominal cavity for almost any reason. They're actually, one of the things they do is they're separating some of the connections between your abdominal muscles and the abdominal skin. And that stuff never reconnects.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks, but unfortunately, anytime you have abdominal surgery, that's what's going to happen unless it's done laparoscopically. So that's one of the reasons why.
They can't really do a laparoscopic cesarean.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to have a laparoscopic cesarean.
Is based on my experience with this. You know, my first wife had a VBAC, and then my wife had a cesarean, and then she finally got another VBAC with our last child, and the recovery time was dandelion. It was fucking night and day from the cesarean to the VBAC.
Well, cesarean is a major surgery, so
yeah.
Hola, Mrs.
I'm not saying a cesarean is safer. I'm just trying to go from my experience and stuff like that.
Well, the reason why she had, hola, Mrs. Cardenas.
Hola,
everyone. Wish her that she's feeling better. She is also sick this weekend.
No.
The reason why my wife had a VBAC, why she had a cesarean, was my son was very active in the womb. And then she started to notice he wasn't acting the same way. And I didn't take her word for that because obviously, you know, she's carrying the baby, not me. And she went in and got her woman's checkup, and they wanted to do a C-section. And I got the call from work, and it was like they want to do a C-section. We were like, why? They go, they think he's in distress, which it turns out the umbilical cord got a little bit around him. And that's why they had to go that route. But
I would be
she
thankful they
never
did
wanted.
that route only because the brother of mine that I'm actually named after.
Yeah,
If you guys don't know, my first name is actually Steven, not Michael.
I
The brother that was born before me was Steven, and he was born with his umbilical cord wrapped around his neck, and he died 3 days later.
Oh,
oh,
So yeah,
sorry.
a cesarean would have saved his life if they had performed one.
Well, they had told my wife that they needed to perform the cesarean, but it wasn't, like immediate. So I had time to drive the hour to the hospital. So, but I mean, yeah, still it's.
did you say it was her
Well, remember,
birthday
he was
this
also
week?
born
Should we be
before me.
wishing her happy birthday?
Yeah, shouldn't we?
Sorry?
Is it? Wasn't it? Didn't you say it was her birthday this week? Your wife's girlfriend?
Yes,
Wife's
it was on the 28th. It was her birthday.
All
Happy
right, so
birthday!
to you,
Happy birthday!
to you.
Happy birthday,
To
dear
you.
Marisol. Happy birthday to you. Sorry, can't sing this early in the day.
And many more.
Yeah, I sent her a little video of all the Vile kids saying happy birthday to her on her birthday.
Oh, nice.
Of course, one of the reasons one of my kids was willing to do it was like, as long as you're not posting it to your YouTube channel. And I said, I'm not going to post it to my YouTube channel.
What did you post it to?
TikTok.
No, or TikTok. She made sure of that. But just because I'm not going to post it doesn't mean I can't play it if I want to. If I can try to play it.
And
All right. Oh, poor thing.
do it.
Feel better soon.
No.
Cam.
I'm also under the weather. It's raining right now.
It's
raining
in
here, too.
SoCal? Wait a minute. It's raining in SoCal. Are you serious?
And NorCal. And it's 12-foot snowfall in Donner Pass. 12 foot of snow.
You can understand why they had to eat each other.
One of my favorite memories of Donner's Pass is I actually have two memories of going over Donner's Pass.
Did you have to eat somebody?
No, but not that I know of. I didn't get the recipe. I remember this one time I was going over Donner's Pass. I was leaving Sacramento to go to Reno to meet my girlfriend. And oh my Lord, that snow was coming down, and I was in a 4-wheel drive F-250. So I was good, but I got over it and met up and hooked up with her. And then I found out the pass was closed. So I had to call my boss and be like, yeah, I'm going to be late tomorrow. Why? Because I'm in Reno and Donner's Pass is closed. So I can't get up there until they clear the pass. My boss was mad at me. It was so funny. She's like, so why didn't you tell anybody you went to Reno? I'm like, because it's within the leave drive and I have no obligation. So like, so you
Reno.
leave to work for a booty call? I'm like, yep.
I hate Reno. I prefer Vegas.
Hey, that's where the girl was, man. And she was hot back then.
I've never been to either.
Well,
have you ever
I haven't been to Reno in a very, very, very long time, but I won't go to Vegas anytime soon because I'm not allowed to gamble at some of the hotels.
Card counting is not illegal. It's just frowned upon, okay?
Are you card counting?
Card counting is not illegal. It's just frowned upon. Remember that.
Card counting is not illegal as long as you do it in your head.
Exactly. That's how I win at blackjack all the time. Come on, it's easy to card count that. Three decks, please.
Well, hold on. When a table, sorry, I got another cramp. When a table is only doing 2 decks, yeah, they're begging to be card counted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was Circus. I was told to definitely stop gambling one night because I walked in with $200 and I was up about 4,000.
Well, that's actually funny because I remember in Reacher, you had this one female. I don't remember her name. Maybe Elihu remembers. But they're like, "You're having a good night." Yes, I am. And she explains how the cards are going to play out. They go, "We know you're card counting." And she goes, "Yes, I am. But it's not illegal if I do it in my head. So, but I'll let you go." And she takes her money and leaves. And I was like, this is one badass bitch.
Well, this is how casinos, except for Trump's casinos, always win. If people are doing well, they just, I'm sorry, you're not welcome here anymore.
Well, this is what happened, okay? Now remember, I'm 6'2" and about 300 pounds. I'm at the blackjack table. It's about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And a guy puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Sir, we've decided to comp you a room. We suggest you go take it." Was about 6'8" and about 400 pounds and looked like he could pick me up and snap me like a toothpick.
In other words, you said yes.
My response would be, "Are you going to tuck me in?"
I said, okay. I cashed out. They did not take my money, but on my way to the hotel room, they said it would probably be a good idea if you did not play cards here again. So, yeah.
So you got blacklisted. So you got comped and blacklisted at the same time.
Yep.
Wow. It's been a long time since. Yeah, honey.
Oh, man.
All right. I got to go help my wife bring in groceries.
And the birthday video for Mrs. Vile is loaded, so I'm going to go ahead and play it real quick. See if I have no idea if I'll be able to hear it or not. I know my audio at the end really sucks, but there was nothing I could do about it at the time.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Molly.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Stop.
I just need you to say happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Marty. I love you.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Just wanted to say happy birthday, babe. Love you.
I could barely hear you.
Yep.
Yeah, I know my audio sucked on that. And I, for some reason, the only part that played audio for me on StreamYards was Caddy's part.
Weird.
I have no idea what's going on with StreamYards. Oh, sorry.
It appears to hate
coming.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Somebody's pouring tea, not peeing.
No, I'm not even pouring tea.
Oh, it sounds like you were pouring tea for a second.
No, I'm just messing around with some stuff on my table.
Oh.
Made a slight noise, I suppose. Like a little tin of hand lotion.
Yeah, it sounds like you're pouring tea. I'm like, no, she's not peeing.
Nope. No, I did pour tea a couple of times, but nobody said anything, so I didn't bother to crack.
Oh, I didn't hear.
You didn't hear Fridge Penguin? Hello, not Ryan Johnson.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to stream for the full. I might just end at an hour.
That is reasonable.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay. We've had a delightful time chatting on a bizarre combination of topics.
Yeah. And I'm not even done venting because the other thing I wanted to complain about was
Ooh, excellent.
new client of ours.
Mm-hmm.
wants all their projects done on a specific day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, for that one client, I now have 25 hours of stuff to do on that one day of the week. And that's also a day I pick up my kids from school.
Oh shit.
Mm.
So, one, it's kind of hard to do 25 hours worth of work in 24 hours.
Yep.
And two, I take half the day off so I can spend time with my kids.
Right.
Well, how about this? Pick up your kids early and make them do the work for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you need 2 more people to do that job with you.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to hire more people, but the problem is, as I said, the last person I trained was the last person I talked about.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not so great.
And
there's some illegals.
What
They don't
pisses me
complain
off
as
is
much.
this job pays like $20 to $25 an hour.
Ooh, and that's in U.S. dollars.
Yeah,
'Cause that sucks up here in Canada.
illegals-
That's pretty good down there.
hire some illegals who are going to take it under the table.
Well, we can't do that. As much
Yeah.
as I'd say that's a fine idea for me.
We
But-
legally import people from Mexico to work for us.
Oh, by the way, I want to show you what I found.
Oh, you found
Whoa.
an Xbox 360?
Yep.
The slim model.
Yep.
How big is the hard drive?
I don't know. I have no cords. I just found it.
There's a little panel on the bottom. You'll see the switch. Open the switch and see if there's a hard drive inside.
On the bottom?
Yes.
Switch. What switch?
You'll see the panel is molded in to fit in with the vent shape. On the bottom, or look on the bottom where the vents are. Yes, there's the switch. It's right. You just showed the switch.
The little round
Open the
thing.
switch.
Oh, round thing.
Rounded off square. It's in the middle of that vent at the top.
The vent. Okay, yeah. Right there.
Your finger's almost on it.
Down a little.
Get down
Down a little.
a little bit.
Down a little.
No. Up.
No,
Up.
too far.
Stop acting
Oh my God,
stupid.
are you-
I know you're smarter
kidding
than
me?
this,
That dumb?
Elihu.
That's a padding. There's no button here. There's a padding, dude. There's no button.
Yes, there's a switch, not a button.
Oh, I see the switch. Okay. I see it now.
Is it
Hurry.
plugged in?
Oh, it's empty.
Okay,
There's
so
the
you
answer.
basically, if it works and it's not got any red ring, you've got about a $30 to $40 console there.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know Xbox 360. I didn't see a switch. It's kind of blended in with the fan, guys. Sorry.
It's
Mhm.
meant to. That's what I was trying to tell you. It's blended into the vent.
Okay.
You didn't check it before you bought it?
I don't know
He
anything
didn't
about
buy it.
Xboxes, man.
He found it, right? You
Yeah.
didn't buy it, did you?
I found it.
Oh,
So, like,
okay.
In the
Well,
dumpster or something.
I have no idea about Xboxes. I'm like, okay, cool. Slim.
okay, you know, of all the things I've gotten out of a dumpster,
This wasn't a dumpster.
technology ain't the best thing to look for.
This wasn't a dumpster. A neighbor had some whole bunch of stuff in the hallway thrown out. I'm like, hey, that's a cool little table. Ooh, Xbox, cool. I got a little table on
Oh,
an
so you
Xbox.
stole it.
Just
Looks
throwing it away in
to
the
me
dump.
like they took the hard drive out and put it in a new Xbox. So you
Yeah,
got
depending on the size of the hard drive, the hard
you
drive is
basically
worth
got
more
a
than the console.
paperweight. You get a paperweight.
No, it'll still play games with a hard drive. You just won't be able to save anything.
So, Mike, do you have a solution for your 25-hour day?
That's what I got to talk to my boss about. That's why I might have to work today.
Ugh. Yeah. That's super
So-
unreasonable to expect like the amount of work that has to be done in one day.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. But is this whole amount of work due to the fucking new hiree fucking you over?
No, this is because of the new client, not the new hiree.
Okay, just want to make sure I knew.
Yeah, the client is like, we really want everything done on Tuesday. I was like, okay, what about not on Tuesday? Like, well, you can try to do it on Monday, but you won't be able to do the full job.
Do it on Tuesday. 'Cause that's when everybody's at the polls.
No, it's Tuesday every week
No,
from now
Tuesday. No, he's right. Tuesday is Super Tuesday.
So, yeah, it's just going to be a.
Dandelion, you really know what that means.
No way
I
I can do it all.
know what that means.
Oh, you know what it means? Okay.
Of course
cool.
it does. You guys have exciting politics. I love following your politics. It's way more fun than ours. I don't have a single political figure up here that I'm interested in following. Yours are all fascinating. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. Love it.
Oh yeah.
Then you need to talk with me more because I follow politics more than anybody else.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it though, because I'm like a really liberal lefty, so we'd probably disagree.
What? I'm so what? I'm a far right conservative. What does it matter?
MD and I get along great, okay?
MD, yeah, we all get along great. I'm the conservative on this thing.
Well, all I can say is that I really hope you guys reelect Biden for the simple fact that my portfolio is doing great right now because your economy is perfect. So good.
Shit. Are you trying to be funny?
No, she's not. In
I'm
fact, no.
absolutely serious.
Oh,
Your
really?
economy
I
is
go
the best
from
it's been in like forever.
349.
We're not going to go into politics right now.
7.8% percentage increase, and I'll shut up now.
And yeah, the whole point about us getting this client is because of another company screwing up, and we poached the client from them. But the problem is we now have more work than we have people to do the job.
Maybe they didn't really want to maybe that you didn't poach that client so very much as, oh no, you stole our client, damn. And it actually turns out the client sucks.
Dandelion, right now it's kind of funny because I'm talking to the people because the reps for the other company are still reps that I talk to. And most of the ones that I talk to are either quitting their job working for this company now because they lost this client. So now they're going to be jobless.
Hey, there you go.
You can always work for us. And they were like, yeah, no, we hated this client to begin with.
Nuts.
So we don't want to work for that client at all anyway.
Shit. See? I knew it. I could
Yeah,
see that. I could smell that one a mile away.
One of the few reps that is still working for that company was like, oh no, they've been fucking up my paycheck for the last 2 years and accidentally been paying me like $40 an hour when they were supposed to only be paying me $20 an hour.
Oh my God.
And because I haven't said anything, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna.
Has he at least been like? Has he at least been saying like? Has he at least been saving that extra money just in case they decide to claw it back?
I don't think it works that way. I don't think you can do it. It's not like in the military. If they're paying you that, I don't think they can just go back and recollect it. And
when it first
let's
happened,
just say hi to. Hold on a second, Mike. Let's say hi to Positive Candor.
Hey, Positive.
Oh, be positive. Sorry, buddy.
I will. I'll tell you, this is the story she told me. She said when she first saw the error, she let them know.
Okay.
And they said okay. And then they demoted her, but kept that pay rate.
That's their problem.
Oh man. I
That's
still would have been saving that money just in case. I don't trust places not to try and claw it back.
Well,
it doesn't work.
Documentation saying that she told them about it, and as I said, they ended up demoting her after she told them about it, but did not remove the pay rate, which was so. And she's just been okay. Screw it, you know.
Yeah, it's on them.
Yeah, exactly. Elihu, it is on them.
Yeah,
absolutely.
She did the right thing.
Does she have documentation that she told them?
Yep.
Yeah.
She also told them, and they demoted her, but they didn't check it. And it's like, okay, I already told you. It's if you fuck this up, this is on you, not on me. I've already done it once. So she was within, and I'm like, fuck that. They demoted me. I told the truth. They demoted me, and now I'm still getting paid the same. Okay.
Why did they demote her?
Anymore. That's not on her anymore.
Vile, why did they demote her?
Basically, what happened was she was part of a team, and she was promoted within that team. And that's when she got a nominal pay raise, which was supposed to be like $5 or something like that. Hold on, another cramp. Fuck. And then when that team got dissolved, she was still at the higher pay rate. And in fact, when they transferred her to the new team, they accidentally, instead of removing the pay raise, gave her an additional $15 pay raise.
Oh,
well, that's on them.
Yeah.
So she was getting paid $20, was promoted, got a position or got a $5 raise, was transferred to another team, and they forgot to demote her because she was no longer the lead on that team. She was now just a member of a team. And when they realized, with the pay raise, we screwed up. I guess something else happened when they demoted her. They ended up accidentally giving her a $15 raise while demoting her.
Wow.
Well, that's on them. Wow. That's not on her. She, like I said, she already told them the clerical error at the beginning. Obviously, their admin is so inept and fucked up, they don't know how to do their job. That's not her fault. And she doesn't know them a goddamn thing, in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, but that isn't necessarily how the law works.
No, actually, well, in America, in a lot of ways it would, because, she already had seen it. She's got the paperwork saying, hey, I did this. And they demoted me. They moved me over here. And actually, you could argue, was she demoted or was she just transferred? Because there's
it was supposed to be a demotion/transfer.
Yeah, exactly. I know what that means. I was in the military. Trust me, I know what it means. You don't fire people. You just relieve them of duty or you transfer them. I know how that game's played. But she still got her pay. That was the admin's issue. She already told them once. They didn't fix it. That's on them. In my opinion, case closed, end of story.
Well, and it says that according to her, it's been about 2 years and they never corrected it.
Well, and that's when they're asking.
Yeah, she's not supposed to legally pay them back.
No, she has no legal. I don't think she has any legal obligation to pay them back.
Nope. She has none.
Yeah, I don't know enough about your employment laws in California.
Well, remember what I said. This is a similar company to the one that I work for. So they're all the way across the United States. They might have weird things about how they have to do things.
No, what they'll do is if they ever figure it out, they'll probably fire her and then just do it as a write-off for their taxes.
Well, the thing is, they might try and garnish her wages going forwards or something to pay it back.
They have no legal reason to do that. No, they have no legal reason to garnish wages.
They have no legal grounds to stand on for that. They would just take it as a loss, write it off on their taxes. Am I right, Elihu?
Yeah, unless they have.
Buy something. Buy something.
Unless they have a recontracting saying, here's a new pay rate. Resign your contract. That's the only way they can legally do that to reduce pay is resign the contract.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, though. I'm sorry, Positive, you haven't got to say much. I'm just not feeling up to
after an hour, bud?
going much longer.
Yeah, his
cramps
stomach's
are a pain in the
bothering
ass.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, by the way, Mike, the new ending, it got a copyright for Russia. It can't be seen in Russia.
Which one?
The last one Picardo, Robert Picardo singing opera. The one.
Oh, well, I'm so mad that I won't be able to be seen by Russia.
I know.
Oh, no.
I thought something was funny. I wanted to mention this, if you don't mind, Mike, before we end the stream. We didn't talk really a lot about pop culture. I found out Amazon has bought some rights from, I guess, Sony for some of the Spider-Man content. And they're doing a series called Silk. which I had to look up this character. It's similar to.
Yeah, we talked about it last time. Remember?
No, I don't remember. Fuck. Sorry, man.
I even showed you the image of her old costume.
Look, I'm going to be honest. If I've already said it, I apologize. This fucking medication for the psoriasis is kicking my ass like you would not believe. So, never mind then. I'll shut up now.
Don't worry about it. And I will say
something.
To make fun of you about your psoriasis on your TikTok, fuck them. Because I only try to make fun of you on your TikTok for your political beliefs.
You're not very good at it, by the way.
That's because I don't really comment on most stuff.
Nah, you're fine, buddy. Trust me. It's just fun
right,
times. I don't care.
I won't play the opera one this time, but which one should I play then? Should I do Sunshine, the Klingon prison song, or Life Forms?
Ooh, Klingons.
I have not heard any of those three. Let's go with Life Forms.
All right.
Life forms, you tiny little life forms, you precious little life forms. Where are you?
All right. You're 19 years old now. I figure it's about time you got one after all your complaining. All right.
So cold.
Later, folks.
Bye.
Later, weirdos.
If I'm going